Looking for additional ways to drive traffic to your offer besides Facebook ads? Well, I have 5 organic ways to do that, and I'm going to show you that now.
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
All right, so let's get rocking and rolling. So we're going to go over 5 different ways to drive organic traffic to your bot. Now, granted, Facebook ads works great to get traffic there, though you can do some things that aren't going to cost you any money to get people in. So number 1 is we're going to talk about scan codes. So let's go. Actually, first, what we're going to do is we're going to create a flow. And let's see, we're going to, it's going to say offer. Lack of terms. Offer. I'm going to go to the flow builder. Make it pretty simple here. So basically what we're building is you're going to build a flow for an offer. And so just like you would to drive Facebook ads to a ref URL or a JSON growth tool or a comment growth tool, you're going to build a flow to drive people in. So I'm just going to say, hey, Jeff, do you want the offer of 50% off? And we're going to have, I'm going to say, yep. And we're going to say no. Always give them an option out. I see so many things where people are presenting some questions and doing some things where, hey, maybe they don't want to. And if you don't give them an option to go one way or the other, your bot just dies. It can die right there. So continue that conversation going. And so we're going to give them 2 options. Yep and nope. There you go. So, and then we're going to say, yep. So I'm going to do another message and I'm going to say, great. Click the button below to get the offer code that you will enter on our website when signing up. And we're just going to do another one. Get code. And we're going to do that. Below, I'm going to put a few arrows in there. And that's it. No, we're going to send another message. Hey, no problem. Enough. We will be here when you are ready. And we're just going to put a little GIF. I got to find one now. Let's see. I think I have it in here. Yep, there we go. All right. So we have the guy just waiting. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to say, here is the code be off now. Enter this at checkout. At checkout. Okay. So, and then you'd have a button that would, take them to the website to order. All right. So that would be it. So I'm just going to publish this. And we have our flow. Called it offer. All right. So now the 5 ways that we're going to get some organic traffic to this offer is the first one. It's going to be a code. So we're going to build a new growth tool, and it's going to be a scan code. Now, for some of these, like this one, you need the pro version to be able to do a scan code. So just remember that you need the pro version to do this. And so we just start, I'm just going to call it offer again. Offer scan code. And we're going to do a replace. I'm going to go back, explain that a little bit. Here, you would have this message here. What I always do is create the flow outside of the growth tool, because then you can just reuse that flow every place. Now, you could have a little opener line here and just ask them to interact and then have a button that goes to the other flow. You could do that too. You might have like a welcome message that you always want to do with your offers. That's fine. I just go replace, and then I'm just going to go get that offer. I'm just going to put it in there. And I'm going to do next. And there you go. You have your code. And so you download the code and put it on anything that you want as far as offline. And I have one great example. Hayley Sember had done this, basically had done this with cups at an event. So let's take this scan code and let's come up with ideas. How about an event? Here we go. We have at a gym, you have cups with the scan code on it. Great idea, Hayley. You could have a card that has the scan code on it that you hand out. Let's say you're a restaurant or someplace where you have a server or cashier person. When they cash out, when they pay their bill, you can give them a card and say, hey, here's a scan code for your next time you come in. We're going to give you 50% off the steak dinner. Something like that. And so they can scan it and go into Messenger. Now, granted, you want to give them some instructions on how to scan the code. And I'm going to get a resource and I'm going to put it down in the description of the video that you can download that instructions that you would want, and it'll give you an idea of what you want to include, because you want to instruct them how to do it. Most people don't know how to do it. But we'll go back to the ideas. You got an event, you have a restaurant where you could give a card out, your business card, to drive people into an offer that you're offering as your agency. Give them a business card and they can scan that code. They become a subscriber and then they can get that offer from you. So there's many ways that you can do this offline for free. Well, it's not free. I guess you have to print these up, but it's organic. You're not paying for ads. You can put them on flyers. You could put them on, you name it. You can put the code on it and have them scan it. So that's one way organically to get people into your bot, into becoming a subscriber. All right. So next, we're going to talk about a few other things. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create another growth tool, because this growth tool is going to be used in many different places. So I'm going to save that. And let's go back to widgets. And now we're going to create a ref URL, Messenger ref URL. Now, you don't need the pro version to do this. So this one, if you have a free account, you can do this one. This growth tool is going to be offer ref URL. This growth tool will be one that you may use in your Facebook ad. Now, obviously, scan code, a little more difficult to use it in the ad. You could use it as an image, I guess, and they could scan it. But a ref URL makes it a lot easier for people to get in. So what you want to do is create the ref URL, and we're going to use that in multiple ways in the next 4 different ways, or actually 3 different ways of getting organic traffic. So we're going to create this, and I'm going to replace, and I'm going to go over here and get offer and put that in there, save it. I'm going to move over here, and I'm just going to say offer. And there we go. We got that. We got it all set up so we can copy that to the clipboard. So now we have a way to get into that flow, the offer, and now we can go to the second way to get organic traffic. And the second way is using it in a share card. Now, Mackensie shared this idea, Mackensie Liberman, and what I want to do is share with you how you would do that. And so we're going to go to flows, and we're going to create another flow. And actually, you could probably put it in here. That would be, let's do this. We're gonna copy this flow. We're going to duplicate this flow. We're going to name it. I'm going to rename it offer with card. So this is going to be an offer with card. We're going to edit this flow. We're going to go to Flow Builder. And so we have this. And what we can do is here, let's say get code. Here's your code. We're going to modify this message, and we're going to add a card. And we're going to stick an image in here. I don't know. That's not an image. GIF, JPEG. And I'm just going to put this image in there. You put an image of the offer. Something that says, hey, 50% off. You know, something along the lines of what the offer is. Then you could just say, share with your friends. Share with your friends. Share this card. So your friends can get the offer as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually click on this. We're going to add a button, share, done. And then I'm going to add, this is just press or tap button to share. And put some arrows up there. Actually, I need to pull that up. I don't need that. Trying to get, there we go, emojis. So what I'm going to do is grab the finger pointing up. So that just tells them, hey, this button to share. Now we click on the there we go. Edit card, the URL. What you're going to put in here is the, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to go grab this. We're going to put the ref URL in there. I got to go growth tools. Not sure. I might still have it in there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to put the growth tool, ref URL in there so that when they share the card, you're just going to share this card. so that your friends can get the offer. They just need to tap on this card to get it. Oops, I ran out of room. Share this card with friends. Friend just needs to tap. Just needs to tap the card to get offer. And since we put this ref URL in there, they just tap the card and they can get the offer as well. All right. There we go. Publish. And now we're going to actually go back to I'm just thinking how the scan code, you could actually do this with the scan code too. I'm just thinking that actually we could go back, and if we want to change, we could replace this with the card. So you could do the card in the scan code, and then people can share it. So you'd be doubling your organic reach for growing your subscribers. So you could do the scan code, it's organic, and now they could share the card with other people to get the offer as well. And so we got that in there. And then I think the ref URL, I'm going to change that as well to the scan with card. And we're fine there. We're all set. Okay. So now we have two ways. One's a scan code. One's with the card. Now we created a ref URL. So the first one is a scan code. Second one is the share button on the card. And we created a ref URL to point to that. And it points to itself. So it kind of continues on. You can use that in the Facebook ad, those types of things. And so you could actually increase the reach. You might want to, and I'm just going to kind of throw this out there, you might want to create a different ref URL that goes, so if I use this one in the card, you might have a different one for the ad. The reason I say that is because then you can look at all the opens, the clicks, and the impressions, and you can see how much organic traffic you're getting versus how much traffic you're actually getting from the Facebook ad. So what I would do is, let's see, can we copy this? I'm thinking duplicate it. There we go. So duplicate it, and we're going to call this offer ref URL. Just a second. Yeah, with card. Okay. With card. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to replace that. We're going to put that with card. But we're going to call this one ref URL for Facebook ad. So now offer Facebook ad. So now what we have is we have two ref URLs for the same offer, but one you can run in the ad so you can see what your conversion is there, and the other one would be for the share so you can see how that's working. Okay, so that would be the second way you could do that. And let's test this out. Let's just do this. I'm going to do this. Copy the clipboard. Paste that. See what's happening. Do you want this offer of, hey Jeff, do you want this offer 50%? Yep, I do. Get code. Share with a friend. So I wonder if I could share it with myself. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Let's see what happens. So it's shared. I shared it. Now, if I click on this, there we go. Fired off. Now we're talking again. I'm just going to say nope for right now. So there you go. You could share that, and then that's interesting. It's not firing. Oh, there we go. Hey, no problem. We'll be here when you're ready. And you're just waiting. Now we should be able to just go to dashboard, go to growth tools. They didn't update anything yet. So you could kind of watch how things are progressing through there. So, all right. So now we have our growth tool, and I think the share card is going to work on all of these, and continually snowball as far as getting subscribers. The next one would be community groups. So if you go out to Facebook, and I know I'm in a bunch of different ones. Oh, Germantown. Germantown, sell and trade free. There we go. See what's going on here. Oh, they're selling crap. They're looking for a low price photographer. So there's stuff in here. Now, granted, make sure that you're not spamming anything. But if you're posting for your client, and let's say it's a gym that you go to, and that gym is a client of yours, advertising. Well, you can share and say, hey, I'm a gym participant. I'm a customer of this gym. Love it. Jack is a great instructor, and they got 50% off. I just wanted to share it with the group. I think those type of things where you could reach out, and let's say it's a restaurant, something that you ate and you enjoyed it. You want to share it. That way you're not spamming people in a group, and you're sharing your experience. And then getting your clients more subscribers and more people in. So I think that would be a great way. So that's number 3. Number 3 is the community groups that you could post in for free. And then what you would do is you could say, hey, Germantown, I am a member of this gym, and they have, let's see, member of the gym, and it's awesome. They have 50% off right now. Here is a link to Messenger. Tell them they're going to Messenger. I guess you can only have so much. So I guess you can only have so many characters. Anyway, you could put that in there and then put the ref URL in there. I would, let's see if I can, there you go. I got the ref URL in there. So make it short and sweet and then post it. Oh, actually you put it in a description. So you could just say, oh, that's the description. I haven't posted in these groups. So this is a buy and sell. But there's other community groups too that you could do. It doesn't have to be a buy and sell. Just look for your local, for their local groups, wherever your client is, and share some information, and obviously follow the TOS of the group. Don't spam them or anything like that. But I think that's a great way to look at and get some organic traffic. So number 4, the 4th way to get organic traffic is your email list, or basically if you have phone numbers like mobile numbers, text list. So granted, you can just go to email and go into Gmail and compose an email. And, you know, I'm doing it one-on-one, but obviously you could do it in your CRM. So if you have active campaign, build an email and send it out to your subscription list. You know, so I'm just going to put in Jeff and say, hey, Jeff, the gym down the street has 50% off the membership. Click on the link to be taken to Messenger to get the offer. And you just put the rough URL in there. There you go. And so send it out. And you could do the same thing with a text message. You know, you have an offer, text them out the offer if you have a mass texting process or just individual texts. You know, I don't know about the spam as text messages if you don't have and sending broadcast text messages. But you could set it up that way. Just make sure you're following the rules and the laws and those types of things and not bending any rules. But there again is a organic way to get people into the bot and get some traffic in there. So that's number 4. And number 5 is, let's see, number 5. Now, granted, 2, 3, and 4 are using a ref URL. Number 5 is actually a pop-up that you can put on your website. Well, one, you can have the customer chat, which is free on the free version. You don't need the pro version. The other one is you could do like a embedded widget or an overlay. You know, an overlay could be on the top. So if we did an overlay here, I'm just going to say offer website site over, can't type today, overlay. So you're going to send a messenger and the button there. You're going to say send the messenger, and we're all good there. Actually, I'm just going over here. What happened there? Really? I don't know what's going on there. There you go. Get 50% off membership. Click button below to claim in Messenger. There you go. And I'm going to save that. Submit state, just going to leave it. And then you can grab the one with the card, put that in there. And then now you just have to install it on your website. Get 50% off. Click button below to claim Messenger, and then you click on that. Not sure why. The ManyChat logo is on there. If it goes away or not, I don't know. Haven't installed one of these lately, so. But you would just grab the code, install. www.CubMediaVox.com. Okay. And then you're going to grab this and put it into your website. So that's number 5. That's it. And that way you could drive some traffic right off your website to the offer in Messenger. So if you guys have any questions, definitely share down below any other ideas that you guys have in the comments of ways that you could get organic traffic. These are 5 ways that I've come up with. I think they're great ways of doing it. I know there's more. Share other ones. If you guys have any questions on these, just let me know. Well, that concludes our video for today on 5 ways to drive organic traffic into your bot with any offer. First one, we looked at scan codes, where you can put the scan codes on cups, on a card at the cashier, on your business card, on flyers, anything you can put a code on, put it on so they scan free traffic into your bot. Number 2 is the share card. Create that share card, use that in many places with the ref URL so that buried into the card URL, so people click on it, they go right into the bot, free traffic. Number 3 is the community page. Any community pages in the area, you can go in there, make sure you don't spam people, make sure it's around the rules of the group, but you can post in there and you get some free traffic that way. Number 4 is email and text. If you have an email list or text list, you can always send the ref URL. It's free. Well, actually not totally free because you're probably paying for the email, but you're not paying for Facebook ads to do it. And number 4 is the website. Free traffic right there. Put the little pop-up there of your offer. They can click on it and then go right into the bot. Always tell them, though, in these 5 ways and other ways, when you're bringing somebody into Messenger, tell them that you're going to open up in Messenger with the offer. I think it's just fair that you tell them that. That's some of the rules that Facebook really wants you to follow. So tell them that you're going into Messenger and you'll be all set. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Happy to answer them. And share any other ideas that you have that you can drive organic traffic into your bot. Like always, like the video, share it across the world, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And click the little bell so that you get notified that I do have a new video uploaded. Down in the description, I do have a link to a sheet that you can actually use to instruct people how to use the scan code. Check it out. And so you might have to walk them through. Maybe somebody has to walk them through, like at an event and stuff. I would suggest that you have somebody there that actually helps them walk through doing that. But the card definitely can help on any other ways. You can make the scan, put the code on top, and then put the instructions on a whole card that way. And also down below, there is actually a link to a great course, the ManyChat Toolbox. It's all about the API and how you can use that. As always, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.